Okay, I have 7 p.m. This is First Selectman Stephen Everett, and I would like to call this meeting to order of the Columbia Board of Selectmen, Tuesday, October 6th, year 2020 at 7 p.m. So first business of order, I need to read the rules of conduct for virtual meeting. This is a web-based call. And so we are operating under the following procedures. This session is being both video and audio recorded. Board members and staff will generally remain on mute except for when speaking or voting, and will generally be keeping video of themselves on throughout the meeting. If a member of the public creates an audio or video disruption, they may be manually ejected from the meeting upon recommendation of staff or the first selectman. For public input before the meeting, you should have emailed your comments to publicinput@columbiact.org 24 hours before the meeting. The public input during the meeting, your comments can be submitted through the chat feature in the Zoom meeting, or wave your hand and request your mic be unmuted. Please include either way your name and address. So our second order of business, I'd like to offer up a moment of silence here for our nation, for our president, and for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, since we haven't met since her passing. So a moment of silence. Thank you. I make a motion we approve the agenda as written. Any discussion?
Stephen, we just have a quick executive session for personnel matters at the end.
Okay. Well, hearing no discussion, all those in favor, Judy?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Rob?
Yes.
Lisa?
Yes.
This is Steve, I vote yes. Thank you. Approval of the minutes. Board of Selectmen minutes for September 15th. I'd like a motion to approve the Board of Selectmen regular meeting minutes for September 15th, 2020. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, William?
Yes.
Lisa?
Yes.
Rob?
Yes.
Judy?
Yes.
This is Steve, I vote yes. Thank you. Audience of citizens.
There was no public input, Stephen.
Thank you. See no hands, no chat. Thank you. Audience of business, audience, old business, approval of the job description for Department of Public Works Director. We kind of tabled this last time so everybody could take a look at it. I've read it. Minor tweaks here and there, but I make a motion that we approve the job description for Department of Public Works Director. Any discussion? All those in favor, Rob?
Yep.
Lisa?
Yes.
Judy?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Stephen, I vote yes. Thank you. I make a motion we approve the job description for Community Social Services Worker. Any discussion on that?
I had some changes I wanted to make. Do you want me to go over them?
Are there more changes than you already made that were put in?
Yeah, there were some things I just, when I reread it, I just thought we should just change some of the wording.
Go ahead.
Okay. Bullet 1 under essential job functions, I wanted to add, and some of it you may think is picky, but evaluate clients based on their needs, desires, and assess issues and refer appropriately. I was just making some changes in some words. So with the limitations and assess needs and refer, I just says assess issues. On bullet 2, I think it says provide programs and services to prevent and alleviate substance abuse. I say assess substance abuse issues and refer to appropriate agencies or appropriate programs. Because we don't expect them to provide the programs. In bullet 7 was, where is it? Conduct home visits to assess living conditions as well as to ensure personal safety. And the CSSW will carefully assess the needs of the community, provide trainings for those who are caring for vulnerable ones. And it said share information as needed. I don't think we should have that in. There's no reason they should have to share stuff. So I just wanted to stop there. And then bullet 6 under requirements, I put, that was self-directed and able to work. I said function independently and able to work without supervision. Some of it was just minor changes. I just thought it was, some of it was the tense. I sent the email to Mark.
And Flo, I can send it to you, so you'll have Judy's changes.
So on bullet number 1, read it again for us. I want to.
Okay. What I said was evaluate clients based on their needs, desires, and limitations, and assess needs and refer appropriately. I just wanted to change it, said assess issues and refer, rather than say the word needs again.
I would like to, Steve, if we could table this till next time. I'd like to see it in black and white rather than just verbally making the revisions right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I will, how do you do that? So I'll decline my motion. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Withdraw the motion and we'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. I'll withdraw my motion and we'll table this. Judy, you got him into Mark? Mark, let's get him to everybody for next meeting.
Okay.
So new business, approval of job descriptions for both the facilities manager / building official and the facilities maintainer. First, the facilities manager and building official. Mark, these are new. Has everybody had an opportunity to look at them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I make a motion that we approve the job description for facilities manager / building official. Any discussion?
The building official hasn't changed, except we've added the same physical and mental requirements to both positions, since it's the same person. And what's different is the facilities manager, which used to be a full-time, all-encompassing position, will now be broken out part-time, where the building official, who is Jason, will also be the facilities manager, but still handle both positions at 20 hours a week. Jason was our building official through Lebanon at 12 hours a week. So the extra 8 hours a week will be for the facilities manager position. He's going to do both in 20 hours, and we're not going to track the hours. It's whatever it takes to get both jobs done. But then instead of hiring one position as facility manager, we're going to break it into 2 and have a facilities maintainer, which we'll discuss as well, under the facilities manager. And this will actually save us money. And I think break 2 very challenging positions into 2, where it's very hard to find one person that knows how to do everything, can approve everything, and actually do everything. Now we'll have 2 people to perform that. And Jason's main role as facilities manager will be to analyze what we need to do and help advise the town going forward. He just won't, we got this approved through the state building inspector. Jason just won't inspect his own work or the work of our town facilities. We'll bring in our assistant facilities building official to just approve the permits that might come up. And Jason's on the call if you have any questions. I see his number.
Any questions? Any more discussion? So the motion is to approve the job description for the facilities manager / building official. All those in favor? I vote yes. This is Stephen. Judy?
Yes,
Bill?
Yes.
Rob?
Yes.
Lisa?
yes,
Thank you. And I make a motion to approve the job description for the facilities maintainer. Discussion. So this is a day-to-day, hands-on, doing what work, whatever really comes up that they're available to do, like carpentry, it's like plumbing, kind of a jack of all trades, troubleshooting. Correct, Mark?
Correct. The tough thing was that with Bud retiring, Bud could handle pretty much everything, but that's tough to find. And now with Jason at the top overseer, and we'll hire a maintainer that's really good in carpentry and painting and can back up our cleaning service if needed, and can help get things done that the buildings need to have done, set up for meetings, all those positions. But we're figuring this pay scale will be more at the $21 to $24 an hour. So it'll be a drop down.
Okay.
And it'll be 38 hours a week.
Are we still looking for that person?
But we're posting it and starting to look again. We're going to reopen it if the board approves this.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Lisa?
yes,
Judy?
yes,
Bill?
Yes.
Steve and I vote yes, and Rob?
Yes.
Thank you. We have before us an application for a 2020 Connecticut Livable Communities Grant. This was presented to us by Millie Ramsey, correct, Mark?
Yes, and Millie's on the call.
Okay, it's up to $4,000, the grant. That's what we're asking for. We'll see what happens. Really to do some beautification and some handicap accessible gardening type of thing, like elevated garden boxes, a path from the parking lot, small gazebo to help provide shade and a table, and to be used by everybody, but certainly by those who might be up in their years, who might want to bring grandchildren there to help plant and see things. It's just a nice community addition to the Zegda Farm area. So the amount she's going to ask for is $4,000. That is the maximum they'll give out, but we'll see what happens. But I think it's a great addition up there.
Good.
Any other discussion?
I think it's a great idea.
To all those in favor, I vote yes. Lisa?
yes,
Bill?
Yes.
Judy?
Yes,
Rob?
Yes.
Thank you. The next item is an Airline Trail State Park marketing brochure proposal. I am the Columbia's representative to the Eastern Connecticut Tourist District, and there are grants out there from the state to be able to advertise and enlighten other areas around, neighboring states, as well as people in different parts of the state, to show them what's available in Eastern Connecticut. Mystic and New London has already applied for some of the grant money, and it's been successful already with them. I was approached by the planner for, I believe it's the Putnam area, Killingly, and she's putting together an airline trail map, which folds down into almost a business card size, to be given out to every town along the airline trail from the border of Connecticut in northeastern Connecticut all the way through Columbia down to Portland. So, and it advertises some of the sites to see. A number will be given to each town who invests in this, and we have an opportunity to put businesses on there, attractions that we have nearby, and like the Historical Society, Joshua's Trust, the hiking trails, the new, hopefully the state park that we're going to have, and businesses along the airline trail. The cost to us is $2,000. I have some businesses who are investing in it. I'm looking for us, the town, to partner in that with a $1,000 addition that we would give to that. So it's 2,000 in total. A couple businesses are looking to be on there. We think it'll draw people who are riding bikes or walking or just looking to get out of their neighborhood and get on the airline trail to be able to bring people to Columbia. And not only will people in Columbia get them, but people all up and down in Connecticut will be able to get this marketing piece. And they found it very good in a lot of different parts around the country. We had an example from the California trails out there, and we got great response from that. So I make a motion that Columbia partner in this airline trail state park marketing brochure with an investment of $1,000. Any discussion?
I have a question. How are businesses chosen to be asked, or is this a general thing to go out to all businesses? I wouldn't want a business to feel like they didn't have the opportunity, because it could be a very, it could be, I don't know. I'm just curious how businesses are being approached, and where is the list from?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to that's quite an undertaking. So we'll try and advertise that a couple of different places, or at least put it out there. It's kind of it's going before the board for the Eastern Regional Tourist District next week on Tuesday. So I had to kind of get an answer, and then we'll kind of try and put things all together.
Do you have a limit to how many businesses can advertise?
Well, I think that you can't kind of run over the whole brochure type of thing. So there will be a limit, but it's really to kind of those businesses that really would benefit the most from people, businesses and attractions that would benefit the most. I don't, some of the boating people would probably want to be on there. Right now, I'm just trying to secure our spot so we can put it together, Lisa.
All right.
It sounds like a great idea. So it would probably be, I guess, wondering where you'd put them. Probably
library, school, the office here. You can do them at the historical place. You can certainly do them, give them to businesses along the trail that are restaurants and stuff. So I think there's a lot of places. It's not only us having them, it's other people all along the trail and around the state having these things to be able to hand out when people come into their town or are looking for something to do. And it will tie into a website anyway.
So I think it sounds like a great idea.
It's a good idea and good timing too.
Yeah.
The trail's being used at this point.
Yeah.
Trails are great.
Okay. So without any more discussion, all those in favor, Judy,
Yes.
Lisa,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
even I vote yes. Thank you. And I'll get more information, kind of tidy it up a little bit, but I like the idea.
Yeah.
Nothing Columbia Lake. Appointments and resignations. So when all we talked about what's going on in town with the facilities manager and the building official, in accordance with section 29-260 of the Connecticut General Statutes and section 103 of the Connecticut Building Code, we'd like to hereby appoint Jason Noasad as Columbia's building official. So we don't need a vote on that, Mark. We're just going to hire him.
Yes, you need a vote.
Oh, so that's my motion. I'd like to hereby hire and appoint Jason as the Columbia building official. All those in favor, Bill,
Yes.
Judy,
Yes.
Lisa,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Steve, and I vote yes. Thank you.
And Stephen, for the record, that'll start October 1st.
Oh, good thing we voted him in. Town administrators report.
All right, I just wanted to give a quick update. It wasn't on the agenda, but I just got this from Carol Price, that collections to date. So as of today, collection rate based on 2019 grand list at the end of the 3-month extended collection period as of October 1st is 55.19%, or $8,018,972. So that's great. It's a little behind last year, which was 55.42%, but the grand list is bigger now. So that was as of 7,952,931. So we're tracking good. I know just 3 weeks back we were 1.2 million in the hole. So it all came in, and we're doing well. I just wanted to give that update. And just so everyone knows, Beverly and the fire department, the school, the town, we've all been spending a lot of time with FEMA, trying to get reimbursements for our expenditures due to COVID. And to date, we've submitted for $104,203 in reimbursement. And in a nutshell, based on the net of what FEMA approved after they cut out quite a bit, and what OPM came in with, we have a total reimbursement of, at the moment, $80,439,000. So it took a lot to get it to that point. We still have some more reimbursement going forward as COVID is not done and we still have expenses. But this hats off to Beverly. She's been doing a fantastic job pulling this all together with the help of the different departments. Anybody have any questions on that? Good. And Eastern Highland Health Districts, we've been constantly tracking where the hot zones are, how to handle employees coming back from vacation, where to get rapid quick tests, where to get the longer, 2 to 3 day test results. Total to date, we've had 4 employees that thought they had COVID, but it turned out they just had the flu or a cold. They've all tested negative, which is great. And we're still continuing with our appointment only to get into the town offices and the different buildings, and trying to be as careful as possible. And it seems to be going well. We just want to make sure we don't let our guards down. Right now, especially with the election coming on, we can't afford to lose any employees at all. Not that we ever could, but it's really busy time right now in town hall. And the school annex generator installation, it's almost done. They need one more part. We realized doing this generator, we had to make sure we got the annex tied into it as well, so it doesn't go out during a power outage. For some reason in the past, it was not hooked up. So with this new generator for the school, the annex will be part of it, and that's the part we're waiting for. So that should be done soon. And Lou Scotty wanted me to personally thank the Board of Selectmen for recommending and adding his dedication to the 2018-19 annual report. And he just wants you to know that it meant a lot to him. And just as a side note, Rec Park, if you get up there, you'll see that the parking lot, the first main parking lot coming into Rec Park, was paved today. I think it was Willis Paving did a fantastic job on it. The pickle court is done. The nets are up. It's all line painted. The only thing that happened later this week will be the fence will go in. The basketball hoops are in, and that's all lined, waiting for fencing. And we're still working on the whole walking trail and the guardrail system. So now that the parking lots are in, we'll be fine tuning those as well. And we're still waiting for one part on the new playground. But I've heard reports from kids that the new slide is a big hit. The parents and the kids are loving going across the skywalk and then shooting down what I would consider a old-fashioned metal slide from when we were kids.
My grandson loves that big slide.
Yeah, so that was a big hit. And if you have a cochlear implant, it won't be harmed when you go down that slide. There's no static electricity from it. Remember, that was the Girl Scouts presentation to us.
Right.
So that's complete.
What is it, out of stainless steel?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's awesome. I haven't been up there yet. That's awesome.
right. So Stephen, that's all I have.
And the last thing is for that, Mark, I think the walkway in front of the town hall.
Oh, yes. If you come to town hall, we're under construction, but Jim Blair is doing a fantastic job. He's moving pretty fast, and you'll see a brand new walkway complete within the next few days. It's because the old walkway had worn down and was very slippery. So this is back to our whole emphasis on reducing slips and falls. So now this walkway will match, and it was already in the budget, and it'll add quite a bit to the look of the town hall. But that's almost complete. We can't get bricks to complete the rest of the project. That'll happen in the spring now. There's such a shortage of bricks due to all the construction going on in the country during COVID. Nobody went on vacation. They all decided to improve their facilities. So come check it out if you come to town hall. You'll be impressed.
Thank you. So under correspondence, we have just a note from the registrars, making sure that denoting that Horace Porter School will be the polling place for the state election November 3rd. And there's a copy of the October 2020 Town Administrator's monthly newsletter in there. Very lengthy monthly newsletter. A lot of paper, very lengthy.
I did have a question on the Phragmites on the lake. Is this the place that they are treating, that we're treating? Is that a new patch?
No, it would be a multiple year application. This is the second application, and my guess is it'll probably still need a third. So we'll be hitting it every fall until we get it knocked down.
Won't never get it knocked down.
Okay. Great. So we move on to budget. We have some transfers. Is that first? Is that first? I think it's first. Yeah, transfers. So I make a motion, we approve $2,676. We transfer from the respective to the accepting departments. And looking at them, really, it's because of what's going on with COVID and stuff, this is covering most of that stuff. Some of it may be reimbursed, but but right now we have to move it over to pay bills on that, cover budgets. $2,676. Over. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, Judy,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Lisa,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Steve, and I vote yes. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Next is, we have refunds?
Yes.
Refunds, yes. I just signed a couple of them. Okay, make a motion. We authorize refunds in the amount of $748.50 to those listed in the documentation. Looks like, let's see, car stuff, so. Excess payments. Any discussion?
Mm-mm.
All those in favor, Lisa,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Judy,
Yes.
Steve, and I vote yes. Thank you.
Ooh, 219.
Yes. Bills. Make a motion, we pay bills in the amount of $219,139.35. So just signed all the checks. These absentee ballots, I thought is that gonna be reimbursed by the state?
I'm not sure on that.
Because I do believe I heard that the Secretary of State in a meeting said that the state was covering the cost of these, so let's check into that.
Okay, I'll find out.
Yeah, I think I read that somewhere too.
With this sunny year, did we have good electric use from all the solar panels around town? Did we see any savings there?
You know, I just signed the check to Eversource, so I'd love to get an answer on that too.
And I'll make our new facilities manager, that'll be his first project.
I'd be curious to know.
I know, because we have the mapping to track it all.
I would think it is, but that's a good question.
Do they come out and wash the solar panels? Does anybody maintain them and clean them?
We do have a service contract on the service panels in order to make sure they're outputting at the proper, whatever output you test a panel at. So I'll find out what that contract entails.
I'm just, back in the 70s, we had solar panels on our house for hot water. And we had to go up there a few times a year and they were black. And it made a huge difference in how much you generated, how much hot water. So I wouldn't think that electricity is much different.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure the firehouse and the town hall, they get dirty from Route 87 going by.
The
They
rain.
just get dirty.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
Pollen.
Pollen, yeah.
Right?
If they're there, they may as well be working at maximum efficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, any other discussion?
No, that's good.
No, it's fine. We're paying to have trees cut down more.
Lots of dead trees.
Yeah, that's going to be ongoing.
All those in favor of paying the bills? Bill,
Yes.
Rob,
Yes.
Lisa,
Yes.
Judy,
Yes.
Steve, and I vote yes. Okay. Audience of citizens, anybody? We see nobody?
I don't see any chats.
Great, seeing none, thank you. Board member comments.
Hi, Ann. That's all.
Lisa?
She's muted.
Board member comments, anybody? We're still in great shape. The town is doing very well. I thank you all for your participation, and of course, you're taking time away from families to be on the boards and everything, but I gotta tell you, we're really very pleased. Rec Park is amazing.
Yep.
The grand list is up. Our expenditures are in line. We've hired some really good new additions to the town to replace good people that left. So I thank you all very much. So,
No, it seems things are running smoothly, it sounds like.
yeah. Other than that, I make a motion that we adjourn the meeting and go into executive session. And I would invite Mark Walter to join us.
Okay.